MGK real spicy with more clips. Don't forget to subscribe and bang on that like button. Now let's get into it.
Hey, but this better be good, god damn it!
He did? Yes, you would confess to him. Oh. He says.
How you doing? I be seeing you around the neighborhood and stuff. I was wondering if I can get to know you.
No, I'm not interested.
Okay, no problem.
Wait, that's it?
Huh?
That's all you want to say?
Did you want me to say something else?
I mean, no, but guys usually keep trying, get mad, call me out my name or something.
You wanted that?
No, I was just pointing it out.
Oh, okay. That's it?
So you was just gonna go about your day?
Yes. What do you want? Do you want something?
I'm confused. Are you healed or something?
Did you want me to chase you?
No, you just gave up so easily.
If somebody tell me they're not interested in me, I'm not gonna keep trying. Like that's how people get hurt.
Okay, but applying pressure is a thing.
Yeah, I apply pressure to people that want me back.
I beg to differ. I think if a man wants something, he gonna go after it.
I do go after what I want, but that want has to want me back. I'm not gonna be chasing after the rejected. That's stupid.
I don't know. It's kind of making me like you now. I think a man that's self-aware is attractive. What you think?
I'm good.
Ooh.
Man, you gotta love it when that reverse psychology is deployed. When she see you chasing her, she knows she can do whatever and use that leverage from the fact that you chased her the whole time, right? Like nothing will ever be good enough.
Someone please explain to me what is wrong with men nowadays. Like, since when was it the woman's job to message first? Since when was it the woman's job to pay on the first date even though the man was the one that instigated the dating in the first place? I don't mind going halves, but expecting me to be the one that dishes out the payment, the entire payment for the entire bill, that's crazy to me. Since when did men expect the woman to be the chaser and the men to be the one that's just sat receiving, being pretty and not doing nothing? It's not a woman's job to pursue. The whole point of a male is to be a hunter, to hunt for the prize, which is the woman. And I'm not saying the woman needs to bring nothing to the table, but for goodness sake, do something. Like, is it just me that thinks this? Am I losing my mind? My man told me if a woman is not satisfying her man, he will go find satisfaction elsewhere. But how can you expect her to satisfy you when you're doing the bare minimum, if that, to even invest in her and to show her that you like her? And to show her that you're worthy of having her. To expect me to keep chasing you because you've been hurt in the past, so you're taking out your trauma onto me and telling me that I need to show up in places that your ex didn't show up, it does not add up. I've been traumatized too. You're not showing up for me in ways that I expect you to show up. If anything, you're doing way less than what my ex did, and my ex cheated on me. I would rather go back to my ex who cheated on me and give him another opportunity than be sat here trying to chase you, pursue you, and invest all my energy into you because you're draining me. You're literally draining me. You're sitting there telling me how much you like me and how much you see a future with me, but the thing is, I can't do this.
No one is chasing anybody. I wouldn't suggest women chase a man either. Crazy how so many of these women try to sound like it's beneath them to do things like contact you first, right? There's been plenty of success stories of women who took the first step and it worked out for them. They didn't even really have to go all the way. And so you hear a lot of women say all the time, oh, I get approached, but it's just not from the guys that they wanted to approach them in the first place. And that's probably what she's really saying.
So am I like the only woman that no longer gets approached by men? No, because I had to actually sit and think about this, and I had to ask myself, when is the last time a man came up to me and wanted to get to know me or exchange numbers? And it's been a long time. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, it definitely has me questioning myself. Like, am I not as attractive as I thought I am? Am I looking old? Am I intimidating? Like, what is it? So now I'm starting to realize that since men don't come up to me, I have to be the one to go up to them. And that makes me super nervous because it's like, how do I know I'm not going to get rejected if you didn't come up to me in the first place and then I make the decision to go up to you? How do I know I won't face rejection? So can I get some tips and tricks, some advice on how to approach a man that I think is cute? Because I have no idea how to. Like, I'm scared and I feel like I can only approach men if I'm drunk, which is not often.
I mean, you really don't know, right? I mean, rejection is part of the process. Not everybody says yes. Looking at like sales, your sales pitch is not gonna resonate with everybody. This is the real world. This is what men have to deal with. But like I said, if some guys don't want to approach, they're probably looking for a sign, a smile, some positive eye contact. Otherwise, a lot of women, like to call guys a creep and act like they don't really want a guy's attention. So I think a lot of guys are looking for signs before they just rush on over and shoot their shot.
Anything a woman tells you about her ex, you always got to take at face value, because they'll never tell you the role that they played in the breakup.
He was not satisfied at home. I don't know how many different girlfriends he had during this time, but I think there were quite a few. Young women, listen to my advice. If you're married and you think you're happily married and your husband starts to cheat on you, he's a piece of shit. And look at him as a piece of shit and get out of it. Get out of that marriage. But I couldn't do that. Couldn't walk away. Didn't you have an affair early on in the relationship, or when you were a broker? Yeah, but I don't think Andy ever knew about that. He did say he knew about it. He did? Yes, you would confess to him. Oh. He says he didn't stray from the marriage until you told him you had already strayed. Oh, that's not true. I don't think.
Uh-oh. CAP. Flag on the play.
But what happened? You had an affair? I had a very brief affair with a very attractive Irish man. And it was just nothing.
It's a dirty game. Stay focused, though.
Damn. Yeah, Martha Stewart, she was on one, huh? Ooh-wee. But, I tend to agree, man. A lot of times when it comes to relationships with women, everything they do, if they even admit to being detrimental to the relationship, they will always have a justification for it, right? Like, if he cheats, it's his fault. If she cheats, it's his fault, right? So, meanwhile, she been doing all those things that's forbidden, that she should not be doing from the beginning. She just didn't get caught.
Somebody told me if you want a man to leave you alone, to ask him for some money. He just sent me the money. Now what? He just cashed at me right now.
Yo, man. Y'all gotta stop, man. Y'all gotta stop, bruh. It's like Jamie Foxx, man. When he was roasting old boy on stage.
Am I fucking up right now? I'm your conscience.
One of the worst things we can do as men is to be with women who don't want us. I've been in that position too. I have simped. I've been in the friend zone. I've done all that kind of stuff. And I will tell you, gentlemen, don't do it. Never do that. It's never a good idea. Stop trying to win women over. And see, that's the beautiful thing about becoming a high value man. You don't have to win women over. You deal with the women who show interest in you and want to get on your program and are proving their worth to you.
Women often register their delusional relationship expectations as standards. But those ain't standards, baby. That's a fallacy, a fantasy wish list, because you've never lived like that. But you want a man to come in and give you something that you have yet to give yourself. So don't talk to me about how grown you is and how your standards are if your bills ain't on auto pay. And your bills are on auto pay, that's a different level of adulting.
I gotta be on auto pay.
You doing that. You are different.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Your bills are on auto pay, you are different.
I don't even know.
You deserve those red bottoms. You deserve that Chanel purse, because that is your standards. That we separated by auto pay.
They just making up rules as they go along at this point, right? It's really rough out here, man.
A room full of women.
A room full of women?
Yeah.
Why am I in the room?
Well, I don't know. Why are you in the room? Why'd you go in the room?
Because you told me to go in the room?
I don't recall telling you to go into any room. I just asked.
You just asked if I was in the room with full of women.
How do you even know you're in the room? You could be on one of those two-way glasses.
You just
and
asked
you
me
could be
a
looking
question.
through the room. But now, all of a sudden, you're in the room.
Because you.
And you inserted yourself. I didn't even think about that.
Yes, I would pick you. that the right answer?
Not anymore. It would have been if you wouldn't have asked, well, why am I in the room? I don't know. I have no idea.
So why did
I didn't think about that. And now I'm thinking about it. Now I'm upset.
Man, I know this is a skit, right? But this is the example of some women making shit up just to argue and really get upset. I mean, I understand. Sometimes you gotta have some shit, spice things up a little bit, right? If you're being goofy, joking around, keeping things light, poking at each other, a little bit of role play, whatever that might be, I get that. But it really be these types of petty little arguments just to get attention or kind of manipulate the guy's mood. That can help wear down and put unnecessary stress on the relationship.